NCERT Exemplar 12, Chapter Evolution. First question, which of the following is used as an atmospheric pollution indicator? Atmospheric pollution indicator is given Lepidoptera, Lichens, Lycopersicon, Lycopodium. Among these, the best atmospheric pollution indicator is lichen, or you may call it as lichen. Theory of spontaneous generation stated that life arose from living forms only. Life can arise from both living and non-living. Life can arise from non-living things only. Life arises spontaneously neither from living nor from non-living. Life arose from living forms only. Which theory explains this? Biogenesis theory explains life forms from living forms only. Life can arise from both living and non-living. Life can arise from non-living things only. Life can arise from non-living things only. The theory is a biogenesis theory, or you may call it as spontaneous generation theory. So, what is our answer here? Abiogenesis theory believed by Aristotle, Thales, Van Helmont, Empedocles. All these philosophers said life can arise from non-living things only. The theory of spontaneous generation, you may call it as abiogenesis theory. Animal husbandry and plant breeding programs are the examples of reverse evolution, artificial selection, mutation, and natural selection. So, in animal husbandry and plant breeding programs, desired character, a plant with or animal with desired character is going to be selected by farmer or an agricultural scientist. So, that means this is man-made, that's why we call such kind of selection artificial. If it is done by the nature itself, we may call natural selection, but in this case, artificial selection it is called. Palaentological evidences for evolution refers to, what is paleontology? Paleontology means study of fossils. Paleontology means study of fossils. So, here options given: development of embryo, homologous organ, fossils, analogous. So, our answer is fossils. The bones of forelimb, whale, bat, cheetah and man are similar in structure because one organism has given rise to another, they share a common ancestor, they perform the same function, they have biochemical similarities. So here the bones of forelimb, whale, bat, cheetah, man are similar in structure, the feature called homology. It's a feature called homology, and it is the result of divergent evolution. The type of evolution here, divergent evolution, which says that they share a common ancestor. They share a common ancestor. Analogous organs arise due to analogy, functional similarity and structural dissimilarity. We can say analogy, a bird, a butterfly, or an insect, any butterfly or mosquito, whatever, and a bat, mammal. So, what is common in them? They can fly. So, that what do you say? What kind of evolution it is? This is said to be from various places, they reach to one place and having the similar kind of adaptation, that is flying, but they are structurally dissimilar. We call such kind of evolution as convergent evolution. We say it as convergent evolution. P plus Q whole square is P square plus 2PQ plus Q square equal to 1 represents an equation used in population genetics, Mendelian genetics, biometrics, molecular genetics. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium explains the population genetics. Appearance of antibiotic resistant bacteria is an example of adaptive radiation, transduction, pre-existing variation in the population, divergent evolution. For example, if there are some 100 insects are there, if I spray some pest like malathion, parathion, some pesticide, if I sprayed over, most of them are killed, 90 are killed, only 10 are survive, only 10 survive. So how do they survive? They may have a pre-existing variation in that population, otherwise how do they survive? So in that way we can say appearance of antibiotic resistant bacteria is an example of pre-existing variation in the population, is the best example for natural selection, which is the flavor of natural selection by Darwin, that organisms will have pre-existing variations in the population which they are selected by the nature. We call it as natural selection. Evolution of life shows that life forms had a trend of moving from land to water, dry land to wetland, fresh water to sea water, water to land. Mostly, in case we have to say like this, mostly evolution of life shows that life forms had a trend of moving from water to land. Water to land. Viviparity. Viviparity is considered to be more evolved because the young ones are left over on their own, the young ones are protected by a thick shell, young ones are protected inside the mother's body and are looked after they are born, leading to more chances of survival. The embryo takes a long time to develop. Here in this case, we call this as gestation. In case of human being, mother bear the young one, 9 months embryo, develop in mother's uterus for 9 months and then they give birth to the baby, which we call young ones are protected inside the mother's body and are looked after they are born, leading to more chances of survival. Fossils are generally found in sedimentary rocks, igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks, any type of rock. Fossils are generally found in sedimentary rocks and their formation method we call petrifaction method. For the Mn blood group system, the frequencies of M and N alleles are 0.7, 0.3 respectively. The expected frequency of Mn blood group bearing organisms is likely to be, okay, let's start. Let's take a full screen here to understand this Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium problem. For any Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium problem, we have to draw like this. Above, we have to show dominant allelic frequency P and recessive allelic frequency Q. In the here given, M is dominant allelic frequency, N is recessive allelic frequency. We get 3 genotypes for this, MM, MN and NN. We call them as P square, 2PQ and Q square. P square, 2PQ and Q square. Okay. So, for this I am using another color here to show this is dominant allelic frequency, other color we want here 0.7. It is little dull, let us take this one, yeah, 0.7. In the problem it is given P 0.7, Q 0.3. M means P, dominant allelic frequency, N means Q, 0.3 is given. So, what will be the homologous dominant genotypic frequency? MM 0.49. Here it is 0.42. Here it is 0.09. Whatever the question asked over, that we have to see like this. So, what is P square? 0.49. How we got this? 0.7 whole square. How we got this? Q square 0.3 whole square. Okay, 2 into P into Q. 2 into 0.7 into 0.3 make us to get 0.42. So now let us see what is the question asked here for the Mn blood group. Mn allele 0.7 M dominant allelic frequency, 0.3 recessive allelic frequency. Expected frequency, they are asking about M and N. That means 2PQ. That means we got 0.42. That means 42%. Our answer is 42%. Okay, moving on. Which type of selection is industrial melanism observed in moth Biston betullaria? In Biston betullaria, stabilizing selection, directional selection, disruptive selection, and artificial selection. Stabilizing, directional, disruptive, artificial. In case of Biston betullaria, that initially that grey moth or white moth usually they used to survive more before industrial revolution, but after that the value shifted to the black moths after industrial revolution. Pollution make black moths to survive more survival of the black moth. So that means value shifted. When value shift, we call it as directional selection. That is directional selection. The most accepted line of descent in human evolution is, some sequence is given: Australopithecus, Ramapithecus, Homo sapien, Homo habilis, and Homo erectus, Homo habilis, Homo sapiens is given. Ramapithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo sapiens is given. Australopithecus, Ramapithecus, Homo erectus, Homo habilis, Homo sapiens is given. For this I am giving a mnemonic. Like a drama in Australia, Homo hen became Homo sapien. Here what is this mnemonic? Drama, Dryopithecus and Ramapithecus. Australia, Australopithecus. Homo hen, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalensis became finally Homo sapiens. So, first one Dryopithecus, second Ramapithecus, third one Australopithecus, then here Homo habilis, then Homo erectus, then Homo neanderthalensis. Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalensis. Now let's try to find out the answer here. Okay, so first who should come? Dryopithecus, not given here. Then Ramapithecus, then Australopithecus, Australopithecus. After Australopithecus, Ramapithecus given here. So this is wrong. Then Homo erectus. After Homo erectus, Homo habilis is given. First only Homo habilis should come. This is wrong. After Australopithecus, Ramapithecus is given. This is wrong. So Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus, then Australopithecus should come. Then after Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo sapien. In the given one, this is the best one we have to say. The full sequence of NCERT text is here. Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalensis, then finally Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens. Okay, spell mistake. Then, which of the following is an example for link species? Lobefish, dodo bird, seaweed, Tyrannosaurus rex. Among these, lobefish is a linked species. We call it as Coelacanth, Latimeria chalumnae. That along with that, lobefish is an extinct, people thought, but we got in 1938 that Latimeria chalumnae indicates that how the fishes became amphibians. After the discovery of Latimeria, lobefish, we came to know there is a connecting link between the fishes and amphibian. Dipnoid is there, but this is the best evidence we can see. Match the scientists listed under column A with ideas listed column B. Darwin, Oparin, Lamarck, Wagner are given. Wagner might be out of NCERT, but we can match with the remaining. Abiogenesis, use and disuse, continental drift theory, evolution by natural selection. Let's start from the Darwin. Darwin means natural selection. Oparin explained abiogenesis theory. That means how non-living forms are going to form a living substance. Experimentally he proved by creating conservates. Lamarck explained use and disuse principle, and Wagner the leftover, that continental drift theory. So, where do we find the option here? Darwin 1P. 1P is given in 2. Second option, Oparin 2M. 1P 2M. Where do you find that second option? In 1953, S.L. Miller created primitive earth conditions in the laboratory and gave experimental evidence for origin of first form of life from pre-existing non-living organic molecule. Primitive earth condition created include. What are the primitive earth conditions they created? First option is given: low temperature, volcanic storms, atmosphere rich in oxygen, low temperature. So this is wrong. Then next option also the same: low temperature, volcanic storm, reducing atmosphere. Due to low temperature, we can say this is wrong. Here high temperature, volcanic storm, non-reducing atmosphere. So this is even wrong. So what is our answer then? High temperature, nearly 800 degrees centigrade temperature, Miller and Urey is created in the laboratory along with reducing atmosphere, hydrogen and methane, ammonia, along with some hydrocarbons. They created the sugars, amino acids and other substances. So that's it about Miller experiment. Variations during mutation, meiotic recombinations are mutation. We got a little spell mistake. Mutation, meiotic recombination, random directionless, random directional, random and small, random small and directional. So here mutations are combinations might happen that anything here. So that's why we can say they are not directional, they are directionless, random and directionless we can say. Organic evolution, NCERT exemplar problems are completed. Thank you.